all around, up in the air or on the ground. Come for a walk, come for a ride. There's so much to see, so come outside. We're always in pairs, always two of us, in a rather nice colour that suits. We'll keep your feet dry, my partner and I. What are we called? We're boots. Pippin. Hello, biddies. We've just been for a walk. We got caught in the rain. Come along. Stop sniffing. Pippin, leave the poor cat alone. Now, wait here, Pippin. I must dry your feet. I know you don't like it, but I don't want your wet feet all over my kitchen floor. There. It's a pity Pippin can't wear boots to keep her feet dry. Imagine that. What would she look like? Oh, no! My feet are wet again. I hate having wet feet. No wonder. My boots have got holes in them. I really must buy a new pair. I could do that today. Yes. Why not? Pippin, it's time to fly. Along now, Pippin. There it is, the town where the shoe shop is. Oh, look at all those boots. What is it, Pippin? Oh, Wellington boots. But they're not big enough for me.
Hello, can I help you?
I'd like a pair of Wellington boots, please, size 6.
I'm sorry, I've just sold the last pair, but I could see if I can get you a pair for next week.
Oh, dear. But I did so want to buy them today. Never mind. Thank you. Come on, Pippin. Pippin. Oh, dear. Oh, look, Pippin. There's the boot factory. This is the factory where they make Wellington boots. Oh, look. A royal crest. That means they make boots for the Queen. Let's go in and see what we can see.
is what boots are made from. Rubber. But it's too thick. The rollers have to iron it out until it's a long, thin sheet of green rubber. Now this is going to be cut into lots of different shapes. But first they've got to glue in a nice, comfy lining. This would be the part that goes round your leg. There are the soles and heels, the part you walk on. Here, all the parts are put together. And there it is, a boot. But it's not finished yet. It has to go into the oven to cook. That makes the rubber good and strong. They're put into pairs, a final polish, and now they're ready to wear.
May I try these on, please?
Yes, of course, Auntie Mabel.
They're a perfect fit. I feel just like the Queen. I'd like to buy them. Pippin, where is she? Pippin, what am I going to do with you? Boots are very useful for walking in the rain. They keep my feet completely dry, I'll never more complain. Boots are very useful for walking in the rain. Boots, 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 boots. Firemen always wear them to help protect their feet from all the water that they use, also from the heat. Firemen always wear them to help protect their feet. Boots, 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 boots. Fishermen must wear them or else they'd get quite wet when wading in the river with fishing rod or net. Fishermen must wear them or else they'd get quite wet. Boots, 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 boots. Pippin's being very naughty today. Oh, my feet are nice and dry. Oh. reminds me. I know a story about some boots that wouldn't come off. Let's see if I can remember it. Once upon a time, there was a firefighter called Martha. She'd had a busy day putting out lots of fires, and she'd come home for her tea. "Oh, I can't wait to take off my boots," she said. She tried to take the left one off, but she couldn't. "Here, let me help you," said her husband, and he began to pull. But the boot wouldn't come off. So her husband called their daughter. "Daughter," he said, "come and help me pull off Mother's boot." The daughter took hold of the husband, and the husband took hold of the boot. They pulled and they pulled, but the boot wouldn't come off. So the daughter called the dog. "Dog," she said, "come and help us pull off Mother's boot." The dog took hold of the daughter took hold of the husband, and the husband took hold of the boot. They pulled and they pulled, but the boot wouldn't come off. So the dog called the cat. "Cat," she said, "come and help us pull off Mother's boot." The cat took hold of the dog took hold of the daughter took hold of the husband, and the husband took hold of the boot. They pulled and they pulled, but the boot wouldn't come off. So the cat called the mouse. "Mouse," he said, "come and help us pull off Mother's boot." The mouse took hold of the cat took hold of the dog took hold of the daughter took hold of the husband took hold of the boot, and they pulled and they pulled and they pulled, and suddenly the boot came off, and they all fell in a heap on the floor. "Thank you," said Martha. "Now, if you don't mind, would you pull off the other one?" Do you think they managed to pull off the other boot? Yes, I think they did. Oh, dear. It sounds as though Pippin is still chasing that cat. Pippin! Oh, Pippin! Look up, look down, look all around. Up in the air or on the ground. Come for a walk, come for a ride. There's so much to see, so come outside. We wash the greasy dishes. We sweep the dirty floor. We brush the dusty carpet. We wipe the mucky door. What are we doing? We're cleaning. Pippin? Pick your bowl up, Pippin. Hello, me dears. We're having a good clean-up because today is a very special day. Oh, look at that dirty water. All that dirt was on my floor. Thank you, Pippin. I want everything to be really clean and tidy. Because today is Pippin's birthday. And we're having a party. Come outside. We've invited lots of Pippin's friends and relations. Oh, good gracious me. There's that old slipper I lost. It was hiding in Pippin's basket. I wonder how it got there. We haven't shown you Pippin's birthday present, have we? It's a brand new brush. So I can keep Pippin's hair clean and tidy. I bought her a special treat for later. It's her favourite food, sausages. There. Now, all ready for the party. Now, what else have I got to do? Ah, yes, laundry. Laundry. Goodness gracious me, Pippin. This is my best dress. I'm going to wear it later at the party. Oh, it's got a stain on it. It's a good job I noticed. It can go to the laundry. Come on, Pippin. It's time to fly. There it is. That's the high street. That's where the laundrette is. No one's using this machine, so I can. Wait a minute. I haven't read the label. It says dry clean only. So, I can't put it in the machine. There. Now, powder in. Hand. Oh, warm wash. Now the money goes in here. Right. Machine number 12. £2. dry cleaning's through there. Pippin, you keep an eye on my washing for me. Excuse me.
Hello.
May I have this dress cleaned, please? It's got a stain there, look.
When would you like it back?
Could you do it straight away?
Of course, Ma, Auntie Mabel, anything for you.
Oh, can I come and see what happens?
Yes, come round. We need to get the stain out first.
So that's how they get the stain out.
I can put it in the dry cleaning machine now.
The dark and the light clothes have to be cleaned separately. It looks like a giant washing machine, but it doesn't use water. My dress is clean and dry now, and this machine takes all the creases out with steam. The irons use steam as well. The stain's gone. My dress is nice and clean. And the plastic bag will keep it clean till I get it home. Thank you very much. Pippin! What have you been doing? Something naughty, I'll be bound. Oh, I see. You were trying to help. Oh, Pippin. Well, the washing's done, but it's still wet. This is the dryer. It'll be full of hot air when I switch it on. This is the way we clean the clothes, clean the clothes, clean the clothes. This is the way we clean the clothes on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we sweep the streets, sweep the streets, sweep the streets. This is the way we sweep the streets on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we wash the cars, wash the cars, wash the cars. This is the way we wash the cars on a cold and frosty morning. There we are, good as new, and all ready for the party. Oh, Pippin, I think I can hear our guests arriving.
Happy birthday, Pippin.
Pippin's going to love these sausages. She's 2 today. There! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Pippin! Happy birthday to you! Blow! Oh, clever girl, Pippin. I'll go and get Pippin's surprise. Shh. Ah.
Me first.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, dear! Oh, dear! Oh! 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 Pippin! Come here. Happy birthday.
It was Brum's day for exploring the big town. He was brumming his way along the pavement when what do you think he saw? It was a family getting ready to go off for the day. Brum was amazed. Wherever could they be going where they'd need all these things, he wondered. Dad was getting really fed up. I hope this is the lot, he said.
Wait for me.
Said the man next door. And before Brum had time to find out where they were going, he felt himself picked up and piled on top of their truck. They were off. There's the sea, shouted the children. We can see the sea! We can see the sea! Brum was surprised. they'd come to the seaside. They were all having a wonderful time, playing tennis. Exploring. Digging a big hole. Making tea. Oops, sorry, Dad. Never mind. Back to work, digging. And exploring. Taking tea. Oh, sorry, Dad. Oh, dear. But Dad was getting really fed up. Get me out of here, he shouted. So Brum did. Well done, Brum. No problem, said Brum, and off he went to explore like the twins. But where were the twins? Mum was worried. Auntie was worried too. No need. Here they come. Thank you, Brum. Pleased to help, said Brum. Time for home, said Dad. Bye, Brum. Come again another day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. And off Brum went, brumming happily all the way home.
Come for a walk, come for a ride. There's so much to see, so come outside. When you use the bath, or when you use the sink, pull the plug out, let the dirty water go. When you use the lavatory, it all flows down the pan. What am I describing? Do you know? It's sewage.
Quack, quack, quack. Hello, my dears. It's only us.
Thank you.
I'm just buying some jokes and tricks for a children's party. Do you think they'll like this one? It isn't real. It's pretend.
There you are, Auntie.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Do call again.
Come along, Pippin. Hello.
Hello, Auntie Mabel.
What's going on here?
They're just checking some pipes underground.
Oh. Bye. Oh. Pippin. Did you do that? I'll clean it up. Never mind. There you are, Pippin. This dirty water is going to the same place as Pippin's poo. I can show you where it goes. Come outside. Hello again.
Hello.
Could I go down and have a look?
It's quite dangerous, but if you really want to go, we'll take you down.
I'd like to. These clothes will protect me from germs and diseases. You can't come down, Pippin. You have to stay here. This is my safety harness. It's a long way down. Oh, look. We're inside a huge pipe. It's called a sewer. This is where all the dirty water and the poo go. They flow along inside the pipe and get all mixed up together. And the mixture is called sewage. be very smelly down here, but it isn't. If there was a rainstorm, the water could be this deep. That's someone's bath water. The sewage is going off to a place where it's cleaned. Let's go with it and see what happens. I don't think we'll go that way.
Right. Pippin, it's time to fly. You looking for your lead, Pippin? You've got it on, silly girl. See all those houses down there, Pippin? They all have pipes underground taking the sewage away. There it is, Pippin. The sewage works. Do you remember the big tunnel I was in, where all the messy, yucky sewage flows along? Well, this is where it ends up. And it comes here to be cleaned. Here it comes. All the rubbish, the bits of cloth and so on, are taken out by this machine. Then the sewage goes into these tanks, where the solid bits sink to the bottom. Can you see your poo in there, Pippin? The water moves on to these tanks where it's cleaned. It takes hours and hours. The water's lost its brown colour now. And when it's clean, guess where it goes? The clean water flows into the river. But what about the poo? Come with me. And here it is. It's called sludge. It's dried and piled up here. It's called sludge cake. No, definitely not the sort of cake you would eat. You never guess where those lorries are taking it.
taken to fields where it's spread on the ground and it helps the plants to grow.
So when you flush the lavatory, the waste goes round and round, then flows away along the drain to a sewer underground. Dirty water, solid sludge, all mixed up with the rain. It's waste that's being cleaned and then some of it's gonna be used again. It flows along a tunnel and it all ends up out here. The water moves through different tanks till it's clean and crystal clear. All the dirty water that went pouring down the drain is clean enough for rivers then. Some of it's gonna be used again. Solid bits of waste that we saw tumbling down the drain are spread on fields to feed the plants, and that's how some of it's used again.
And now you know all about sewage. And I'm ready for a nice cup of tea. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Tricks for the children's party. Oh, what have we got here? Oh. Look, the pretend poo. I'm sure I can trick somebody into thinking this is real. Pippin, my goodness me, what have you done on my floor? You naughty girl. It's the pretend one. You tricked me. Pippin.
Look up, look down, look all around. Up in the air or on the ground. Come for a walk, come for a ride. There's so much to see, so come outside. I've got 2 arms. There's 1. There's 2. A hole at the top for your head to go through. A front and a back. And when you go out to play, I'll keep you warm all through the day. What am I? I'm a woolly jumper. Hello, my dears. I've knitted this jumper for my sister Edie. She's coming to tea today, so I finished it just in time. I think she'll like it. Blue's her favourite colour. And I had some wool left over, so I knitted a coat for Pippin. Yes, Pippin, you look very smart. But there was a time I didn't think I'd ever get this jumper finished. What a to-do that was. Let me tell you the story. It all started a few days ago. I'd finished one sleeve and almost finished the other. Oh. Pippin, we didn't buy enough wool, and I must get this finished before Edie arrives. Pippin, we're going shopping.
I took a piece of the wool with me so I could match the colour. When I got to the wool shop, I started looking for blue wool. None of these match. Too light, too dark. Pippin. Yes, I know you're clever, but it's not the right colour. Now, put it back. Now sit there quietly while I find out about my wool. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have any wool exactly this colour?
No, I'm afraid I've completely sold out of this colour. I could order it for you.
Oh, dear. I need it today. Oh, well. Never mind. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There had to be a way of getting more blue wool. I decided to start at the beginning.
Now, where does wool come from? I know! Pippin, it's time to fly! We're getting close. I can see the hills. See those little white dots? They're sheep.
We found the sheep and saw Cal, the sheepdog, hard at work. Cal understood exactly what Norman the shepherd wanted him to do. They were moving the sheep toward the farm because it was time to have their woolly coats clipped.
Come on to me, come on. Good dog. Away.
Some of the sheep tried to go the wrong way, but Cal soon rounded them up.
What have you got there, Pippin?
It was a piece of wool. It comes off easily when the sheep's coat gets long. It didn't look much like my wool, though. We went to the barn to see how the wool is clipped.
Hello.
The sheep's wool had grown very long and thick. Too hot for summer, so it needed cutting. It was just like having a haircut. Doesn't hurt, and the wool grows again to keep the sheep warm in winter. All that wool came from one sheep. Baa, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, grocer 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Hello?
I wanted to see what happens to the wool next.
Hello?
So Jennifer showed me.
This is the fleece you wanted to see.
Oh, yes, that's just like the one we saw at the farm. But what happens to it now?
Now I card it.
That's called carding. It's a bit like brushing hair. Oh, that looks like a sausage.
It's called a rolag.
Oh. Now the wool was ready for spinning. The spinning wheel twists the wool to make one long thread. Now that looked more like knitting wool. But it wasn't blue.
Bye.
So we went to the factory where they colour the wool. Inside the factory, we found bales of coloured wool ready for spinning. I saw some blue, but it wasn't the right blue. It was too dark.
Hello? Do you know where I can find some blue wool like this?
Try over there.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
There were dozens of machines spinning all sorts of colours. I saw some more blue wool, but it wasn't the right blue. So on I went. Then I found the place where they colour the wool. It's soaked in dye, and that puts the colour in.
This is it. But it's still wet. Where can I find some that's dry?
You can try over there.
Pippin, what have you found? That's it. My blue wool. Clever girl. I knew we'd find it in the end. The sheep grows a fleece, what a lot of wool he's got. Then along will come the summer and he gets too hot. Bat, bat here, bat, bat there. The sheep have a haircut and there's wool everywhere. The fleece gets a comb, then it's fun to make a thread. But we want a different colour, make it blue instead. Bat, bat here, bat, bat there. The sheep have a haircut and there's wool everywhere. We hurried home with the wool and I knitted as fast as I could. Finished at last. 2 sleeves, the front and the back. Now, all we have to do is sew them together. And here it is, Edie's blue jumper. And now you know all about wool. Shh, Pippin! It's only Edie.
Oh dear, I'm sorry I'm late. You know, I waited half an hour for a bus and 3 came at once and the one I got on only went as far as the library. Oh dear, I had to walk the rest of the way.
Sit down, Edie. I'll make us a nice cup of tea. Now, quickly wrap up Edie's present. Oh, Pippin!